Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the Agents of Mayhem trailer. Well, the gameplay trailer, actually. I'm going to be, expressing my thoughts, my, predictions and whatnot, what I think of it so far. Now, I think this is with, IGN's first kind of, is that what it's called, their segment when they do IGN first every month. I think that's what this has been lumped in with. I'm unsure if the Volition have released this trailer themselves, but I saw an IGN and it looks like something that's the spiritual successor to Saints Row. I'm happy that they've actually made a different IP and moved all this stuff over to there instead of just further destroying the Saints Row franchise, because first Saints Row had none of these superpowers and outrageous types of things in there, so it doesn't really make sense for the rest of the Saints Rows to have that sort of stuff in there. So them actually creating a new IP, and they can keep it in the Saints Row universe, that's cool. Them creating a new IP and implementing all these over the top types of features that they did implement in Saints Row kind of fits better, because now they can create a new story. They can have a departure away from the gangster stuff that they had in Saints Row, so it doesn't feel too jumping the shark, which it did feel like in Saints Row a few times. I think it was from Saints Row 3 they started to go wild. Saints Row 2 actually was quite mad. Saints Row 1 was just so grounded and down to earth that no one expected it to become what it was in Saints Row 4. I didn't even get to play Saints Row 4, but it looked hella fun. But I understand why people were, upset that the fact that Saints Row went in that direction, because they was expecting a more down to earth, serious type of gangster game, like was seen in Saints Row 1, which was serious but kind of tongue-in-cheek, like the GTA series. This game though looks very, 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 very interesting. I think there's a large amount of heroes. I'm not sure how many actual heroes you get to play as, but I think you play as 3 at once that you can choose from, or 3 that you have on a hot swap type of thing. Kind of like, what is that game? That Marvel Heroes or something, back on the PS3 or Xbox 360, where it's kind of like the X-Men Marvel games from back in the day, but not like that, because it's not a top-down view. You don't have all the characters out fighting at one time. You just fight as one of them, one of the heroes, and then if you want to change the situation, I guess you press a button. I mean, if the situation changes and you want to change to a different hero, I guess you press a button that switches out your hero for another hero. I don't know if that hero comes in with new health or anything like that. They haven't explained that, because that could seem like a way to fuck the system. If you're dying, just switch to someone else and then you got full health, and then you can stay alive and try to fudge the system. But yeah, it seems good. The story seems to be over the top. It doesn't seem like something that I'd be interested in whatsoever. I don't think I'll be interested in the story. It looks very silly. It looks very, weird, very wild. It just looks like some bullshit, so that you can, shoot up a city and go wild and have loads of fun and have, some sort of backdrop for you to take part in, but not really. It doesn't seem like the story would be the focus of this game. It seems the focus of this game would more be leveling up your character, customizing them to where you want them to be, and picking your team of characters that you play as. It I don't think there's over 10 characters. It doesn't really look like that, but the characters that we've seen look all right. They're apparently, I think the Agents of Mayhem are funded by the Ultor Corporation. If you did play Saints Row, then you know of the Ultor Corporation, and the connection to the Saints that has. They're still using the fleur de lis. I think that's what you call the icon that the Saints use for their gang. They're still using that as the Agents of Mayhem icon. So it is really much in that universe, and I think they are really trying to capitalize off the fact that they made Saints Row, and anyone that liked Saints Row 4 should like this in well, I guess so, because it seems over the top and whatnot, but it's more of an RPG. But I think Saints Row 4 was kind of an RPG because you could like upgrade your weapons and upgrade the abilities and that sort of stuff, which is what they've basically done here. It seems like Saints Row 4 was basically, you know, them testing out what they do in another game if they went, you know, further with the RPG elements. So right about now, it looks like a cool game. The visual style looks good. The ultimates look interesting. All that sort of stuff looks fine. I think this is going to be a fun game to play, definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more gameplay, to see more coverage on this game. The customization looks alright also. But I am, you know, not looking forward to the story. I think the story is going to be really, really weak, to be honest. So yeah, we will see what happens when this game comes out. It's going to be very interesting. I'm very excited to see what it's going to say. Let me know down below what you think of this game, what you thought of the gameplay trailer, whether you're going to be purchasing this game or not. And yeah, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Also, be sure to subscribe as I'll be putting out loads more videos. And if you want to check out the rest of my trailer reviews and stuff like that, you can click on the playlist on the screen. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.